Hello LEGO fans, Bricks Unbound here with another Building Hogwarts update. And as I mentioned in the previous update, I did start on a new section of the castle this time around. And it is one of the sides of the quad area of Hogwarts. So to give it in perspective here, here's the entrance courtyard, Great Hall, Grand Staircase Tower. And then it's this next area I'm working on. It has a courtyard behind it called the Quad. At least that's the best name that I could find for it. And it is, this particular wall of it is recognizable due to the large archway in the middle, which I've attempted to recreate here. I think it's turning out pretty well. It's got a nice wide pathway down the middle. You can actually fit quite a bit down there, which is nice. It just dwarfs the size of a minifigure, as you can see. I've got parts of torches set up behind it that would be running along. They're intended to look like these two on the front, but I ran out of those top pieces. Like the palm tree tops, basically, is what they are. I think they're even a plant piece on Bricklink. I also ran out of 2x2 tan bricks, which is very unfortunate because I couldn't really go a whole lot further without having a ton of random gaps in here. So have a couple of Bricklink orders on the way that each have 100 to 150 or so of those. So that should keep me stocked here for a bit at least. Hopefully I'll have enough parts to get this mostly finished off, as long as I don't run out of the larger bricks as well. It has a little tower off to the side here, which then connects it over via this stone bridge to the east wing. So really, I'm really happy with how this is coming along, and it's great to have this section of Hogwarts just started, because it's really tying together this whole front half of the castle, which is great. I mean, before I had just the viaduct bridge there, which, you know, it kind of does it. It has the same purpose of being a way to get across, but it's just nice to have pretty much just like an enclosed area here. Obviously nothing's attached. Things need to be raised up on rock work. There is another pathway that runs along the front here and connects up, which isn't there yet. I'm thinking I'll probably have that just attached on top of the rock work whenever I start on that. But it's coming along pretty nicely. This bridge here is at least the first prototype, but actually I think it looks all right for what I was given parts wise here. It's not actually attached to anything. I just have it sitting here for now. I might try to figure out a way, maybe using a hinged brick, to at least attach it to this tower. That way I don't have quite as many random loose pieces. And obviously it'll be much taller once everything else gets elevated up onto the rockwork. And it's a pretty basic looking section of the castle here, but it takes a ton of bricks. I'm also out of these slope pieces, and unfortunately due to COVID, as is reasonable, the bricks and pieces is not currently operating. So once that's back open, I'll get a bunch more of those ordered. Otherwise, it's hard to find sellers that have a lot of that piece all together, as I found when I was using it to make the Great Hall here. But taking a closer look here, I don't know if I'm going to run plates all the way across, but that is a good way to just make this top part really stable. But it lifts off. I don't have really much for interior details here, but I did put a little hallway that goes across the top of the arch. I did have to have it go up a little bit to go across, but it's working out all right. I have no idea what I'm going to put in this section of the castle. It's just going to be empty space for right now. Because I have ideas for the other areas of the quad, like as far as the challenges from the first year will be in one of the other sections, but this front area, I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking I'll make this wall stop right about here at the edge of where this plate is, and then the rest of it will be a wall that's removable, so I can just pop it right off to see whatever's inside of here. Again, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. As I'm looking at things, it's really hard to actually access the insides of things without removing all of the floors that are up above it, specifically this section over here, as well as, of course, the Great Hall, because you have the Great Hall and then the kitchens underneath. I might even think about doing some like hinging in here to get it so I can hinge open a wall to take a look inside. That's going to take a lot of rebuilding and rework, but it's just something I've been thinking about lately. For over here, it's going to have 3 levels. You can see it a little bit better over on this side at approximately those heights. And we'll see what comes of it from there, but I'm happy with how this section is coming along. Make sure to let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'm basically just waiting on parts right now. It was pretty exciting to finally get to work on this section. Like I said, it just really helps tie the whole castle together. Here's the other side of everything. It's coming along nicely. The amount of parts I'm going to need to work on other sections is just going to be ridiculous, but hopefully I can at least just get this built up. Maybe not the roof. Again, waiting on things to open so I can order a ton of those parts at once. And then we have the issue, of course, that it's up against the edge of the table here. Excuse all the mess of random stuff laying there. I see package from one of my previous Bricklink orders laying over there. But yeah, not great because I'm out of table here. I have done some rearranging of the room and need to do a little bit more measuring and calculating to figure out if I can actually fit another table sideways down on this end here. I really will need to do that if I want to get most of the things to fit, because even one more table, it might be enough to finish off the quad area itself. Maybe. That's going to be real tight even with that. But then there's, at the far end of the quad, there's another little bridge that goes across up high, and that connects the hospital wing area of the castle to the clock tower, and then the clock tower courtyard, and then you go down to the stone circle by going across that really long bridge, and then there's a way down the Hagrid's hut, and that just is not going to fit in this room, which is very unfortunate. I'm still planning on building that stuff, and maybe I'll have to every once in a while set it all up in just out in a big open space. Who knows, maybe a convention someday, although I don't think I'll ever have a vehicle big enough to transport the entirety of it, but that's a problem for another time, because right now I am just working on getting this section, getting some more done here, but like I said, I do plan on building that back half. I just have to figure out how to get another table in here, because I moved all of these shelves, stacked them over there, which looks pretty nice actually. Maybe I'll do a room tour eventually. Not sure, but thank you for watching this video. It's just kind of rambling now. Let me know what you think about this new area of Hogwarts, and please keep coming back for more videos. Thank you for watching.